Okay, great. I'm sure there's still more people coming in, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to everybody. I'm so happy to have you here today with us at Finance Magnates. My name is Rachel McIntosh, and I'm a cryptocurrency journalist and podcast host at Finance Magnates. And I'm also going to be the moderator of this discussion today. Our discussion, which is entitled Belarus, the fastest way to start a regulated Forex brokerage. And of course, I'm very pleased to have here with me today two of the Forex industry's top thought leaders, Alexey Sidorov, who's the chairman of the board of the Association for the Development of Financial Markets in Belarus, and Dmitry Kazak, who's the head of compliance and business development for Belarus at B2Broker. I'm going to let both of these guys introduce themselves a little more thoroughly in just a moment, but before then, I'm just going to quickly explain a few housekeeping matters. So our discussion today is going to last for about 45 minutes. After that, the floor will be open for questions. We'd love to hear from you during today's discussion. If you have a question at any point for either of our guests, go ahead and leave us a comment. If we don't get to your question today, we will do our very best to follow up with you after today's presentation. Just for your information, this webinar will be available on demand after today's live session. So if you miss anything, no worries. We will be sending around the on-demand recording when it's available. You can also find recordings of past webinars and information about other webinars that will come in the future. Last but not least, we'd love for you to share today's webinar on your social media networks. Let people know that you've been here. So without any further ado, let's get this conversation rolling. Welcome to both of you, Dmitry and Alexey. I'm going to ask both of you to introduce yourselves a little more thoroughly than what I've just done before we get into our conversation, starting with Dmitry.
Hello and welcome to everyone who has joined our webinar. Thank you, Rachel. My name is Dmitry Kazak and I'm head of compliance and business development for Belarus at B2Broker. And I'm happy to be here at this webinar.
Yeah, very happy to have you. And Alexey, I'll allow you to introduce yourself as well.
Good day to all. My name is Alexey Sidorov. I'm the chairman of the Financial Market Association of Belarus. I'm glad to see everybody here.
Yes, very happy to have you both. So let's just jump right in. Dmitry, I know you've prepared a presentation today about what B2Broker has to offer in Belarus and also some information about why Belarus is the perfect place to start a brokerage. So is that presentation ready to go?
Sure, that's why we all are here. So, okay, let's start. And to begin with, I will start with a few words about B2Broker. As you probably already aware, B2Broker is a liquidity and technology provider for the crypto and Forex industry. Our clients include brokers, crypto exchanges, crypto brokers, Forex brokers, hedge and crypto funds, and professional managers. We already have over 350 institutional clients. Our company includes 185 employees. This is absolutely fresh yesterday. We provide 18 turnkey solutions in certain languages. And to provide them all, B2Broker already has obtained 5 licenses. But today we're going to focus on getting a Forex license in Belarus. I will answer all questions and explain why you should choose Belarus Forex license to start, transfer, or expand your business. What unique features will you get and how much time and resources do you need for that? Now let's go back a couple years to 2019. At that time, regulations had already increased and companies began experience difficulties with banking services, especially for Forex fiat transactions. It became really hard, sometimes even impossible, to open an account according to bank requirements for some jurisdictions. At the same time, it can cost you a fortune, and actually it will take pretty long time to get a good regulated license. So here at B2Broker, we have had a considerable demand from our clients to help resolve the issue. And we have the answer. So guys, would you like to do business in fully FATF compliant, regulated and transparent environment? Would you like start your business in just a couple months and invest several times less than it would cost you in Europe, for example. We found everything you could want in one place, and this is Belarus Forex license. B2Broker, excuse me, opened its office in Belarus in October 2019, and it took us just a couple days to register a new legal entity and open bank accounts. In December 2019, we already got our Belarus Forex license. Just imagine, less than 2 months. Now we had already verified trading software, we connected liquidity providers and established working contacts with market participants, banks, relevant organization bodies. So this all we have to give to you with all this knowledge. We offering you unique product. We call it a Forex broker turnkey with a Belarus Forex license. Guys, you can start new business. You can transfer your operations from offshore, for example, or expand your existing business, and it will take just 3 months. Your business will benefit from having a single regulatory authority fully compliant with FATF. You will get fast and easy entry into the market, low capital requirements, low operational expenses, high leverage. You can work with clients from any country, no income tax for your traders. Your traders will be protected by the guarantee fund and lots of more. To say by heart, we strongly recommend this as the best available combination of price and quality on the market. Intrigued? Let's dive deeper into the details. I'll show you. So our first step is a registration of a legal entity. And this is a very fast and easy process. Registration can be done in person by visiting local authority office or online through the internet. You fill the application for state registration and provide supporting documents. That's it. No later than the next working day, you will be issued a certificate of state registration. At the same time, during your legal entity registration, you can open a current account in a bank. And overall, it usually takes 1-2 working days to complete this process. Moreover, the state authority will do registration for you, for your new legal entity with all necessary government bodies, such as like tax authority, insurance company, whatsoever, everything. Everything for you, just for one application. Your next step, you apply for a Forex license. And after your registration is finished, you submit application to the national bank, who is the authority, who is the regulator. And your application will include supporting documents as well. This is charter for the legal entity, confirmation of created stationary capital in the amount of at least 200,000 Belarusian rubles, which is around $75,000. Also, you need to provide confirmation of employment record for the director and for the internal control personnel, and confirmation of business reputation for the shareholder, for the director, and for the compliance personnel as well, as a professional qualification for them. That's it. The National Bank will consider your application within 30 working days and give you a reply. And after you obtain your Forex license, guys, it is mandatory to do some steps. First, you have to transfer a registration fee to the guarantee fund within next 3 working days. Okay, you can ask me, what is guarantee fund? The guarantee fund is formed and managed by the National Forex Center, who is appointed by the National Bank. The guarantee fund is protection of funds of your traders. The registration fee amount is $55,000 US. And also you can use funds from your stationary capital to transfer such a fee, as well as any other operational expenses. Also, guarantee funds are considered as accounts receivable. They are free of any taxation. When you're doing business in Belarus, reporting and accountancy is mandatory for Belarusian jurisdiction. So Forex company complies and submits reports to the National Bank and to the National Forex Center, starting from the date of obtaining the Forex license. Reports about performance indicators of the company should be sent quarterly and annually to the National Bank. Reports about company financial stability, about all trading transactions, about all transactions with your clients' funds should be sent weekly and monthly, but not to the national bank, to the National Forex Center. And submitting reports actually is a very easy process. It could be done online. So it's done only online, no paperwork. It's free of charge when you submit your reports to National Bank. And in order to submit your reports to the National Forex Center, a company sign agreement and register an account in the electronic documents management system. There is a monthly fee for that, which starts from 2,500 Belarusian rubles, which is around 1,000 US dollars. This is for first 2 years of operations, and it is fixed. Only depends from the amount of transaction which you do during the months. Also, major point to start a business in Belarus, a Forex company can only use trading software or platform verified and recognized by the National Forex Center. In order to do such verification, Forex company submits an application with supporting documents and sample of software to the National Forex Center. And National Forex Center, together with you, with your legal entity, they develop the test program and make a test to verify that your software is compliant with established requirements. That's easy. This verification will be done within 13 days as well, and it cost is a one-time fee of 10,700 Belarusian rubles, which is around 4,200 US dollars. Okay, now when we finished with some mandatory details, let's talk about client onboarding. There are no restrictions to onboard clients from any country, guys. You can onboard clients from any countries, for sure. Europe, okay, no problems. US, also okay, you can onboard them. It requires some more additional paperwork with banks, but it's okay. So currently just 2 territories are listed in Belarus legislation as non-compliant with FATF recommendations. It's North Korea and Iran. But besides that, no limitations. When you onboard your client and receive a funds transfer from them, there are some steps which you can do. So first step is you have to transfer 5% of the funds to the National Forex Center. This is weekly contribution to guarantee fund. Such amount is calculated as the last working day of the week, and also it is returnable. And 25% of the funds for non-resident clients or 50% for resident clients should be transferred to 2 special bank accounts opened in 2 banks in Belarus. These accounts are operated by your Forex company. This is your accounts. But those are special accounts, and such transfer should be complete same day when you received funds or at the earliest possible time. This is also additional protection for your traders, because the funds from special bank accounts can be used only to return funds to your clients, for example, in case when they ask you for withdrawal. Or you can transfer them back to your current account when marginal collateral of your clients decreased. Okay, let's see an example of client onboarding. So for example, a non-resident client makes a deposit to your Forex company, and the amount of the deposit is 1,000 US dollars. So 50 US dollars should be transferred to the guarantee fund, which is 5%, and 250 US dollars should be transferred to 2 special bank accounts, which is 25%. Hence, only 30% of clients' funds received by the Forex company can't be used in everyday operations, and this is protection for your traders. So you can tell them, guys, your funds are protected by law. See. Okay, what about risk management? Yeah, that's an important point. Let's talk about risk management. Belarusian Forex license is ideal for straight-through processing STP strategy because there is a risk limit set by law for a Forex company when it is mandatory to hedge an open position. So the risk limit is the maximum ratio of the total open position of clients the sum of open position of clients, for a particular basic asset to the equity capital of the Forex company. Although different risk management strategies are possible, in addition, your Forex company is allowed to hedge clients' position in the parent company. Okay, so when we pass through all the details, you can ask me, why should we go to Belarus? And I tell you about perspectives of the jurisdiction a bit later. But now I'll show you a picture, because picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's look at the advantages that a Forex company will get in Belarus comparing to unregulated or offshore jurisdiction. Your Forex company in Belarus will be functioning under the license from reputable regulator in fully FATF compliant and transport environment. Clients of the company will be confident about their fund safety, guaranteed by law, ongoing transaction monitoring, and guarantee fund for traders as well. Availability of bank account and acceptance of bank transfers from clients across the world will benefit your business for sure. I don't think that any unregulated or offshore jurisdiction will offer the same conditions. Well, what about regulated jurisdiction? Let's look at the chart. There is one single regulator in Belarus, as for example in Cyprus or in the UK, but estimated time to get approval from regulator is much less. Approximately, it will take you just 1 month to get your license in Belarus, when in Cyprus and UK, it will take you more than 6 months. Same about your minimum investment, guys. Your paid up stationary capital will be 10 times lower in Belarus comparing to full license in Cyprus or UK. Also, it's free of charge to get and hold a license in Belarus. But in Europe, there is a fee for that. Look at the amount. All right, you need to have a physical office in Belarus, same as in other regulated jurisdiction, but requirements for personnel is much lower, much lower. You just need one director to start, head of internal control, who will be responsible for compliance, AML, risk management, and so on. And you need the accountant, who actually you can hire from outsource. Hence, your operational expenses will be much lower in Belarus than, for example, in Cyprus. Guys, look at the table. In Cyprus, you're required to have 4 directors, separate compliance, AML, risk manager, heads for each of major department, and many more. Your expenses there will be much bigger than in Belarus. Corporation tax in Belarus is slightly bigger than in the UK, but let's not forget that your clients, your traders, they come to get an income, right? And there is no income tax for traders in Belarus comparing to income tax in Europe. Also, your traders will be protected by formed guarantee fund. Now about perspectives. I will show you what we're expecting in the nearest future. So currently some changes in legislation are being discussed. We're expecting to expand the list of allowed basic assets, so the various crypto instruments will be allowed in accordance with the best international practices. Another example, changes in the risk limit calculation, which now use amount of open position with leverage, will use a real margin funds here. And this will improve risk management strategies for Forex companies. Most importantly, the authorities, the regulator, are willing to discuss with Forex market participants all the necessary changes and the best international practices for the application in Belarus. I believe Alexey will tell even more about this. So thank you guys, thank you very much for your attention. You can find more information about jurisdiction, about B2Broker at our site, b2broker.com. And I will be happy to answer your question later during our webinar.
Yes, thank you so much, Dmitry, for that information. And as you mentioned, Alexey also has a presentation, and I'll remind our audience that Alexey is the chairman of the board of the Association for the Development of Financial Markets, which is a regulatory body in Belarus. So Alexey can give us a lot more precise information about what's happening in the regulatory sense in Belarus at the moment. So, Alexey, without any further ado, I'll hand the floor over to you.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Good day to all. One time, my name is Alexey Sidorov. I'm the chairman of the Financial Market Association of Belarus. Continuing the conversation about the promising Belarusian jurisdiction, I want to tell a little about the jurisdiction itself and tell about the help that every investor can get here. I will talk about the association, and then I will focus on some of the promising features. The regulation of the OTC market started in March 2016, and now it's 5 years jurisdiction. So we have already have some history of the dynamics of the market that we can provide potential investors in our market. Financial Market Association of Belarus was established in 2013 to unite investment companies to promote the development of the OTC market in the Republic of Belarus. The main objectives of our association are representation of interests and protection of the rights of investment firms. We make proposals to the legislation which regulates the activities of the OTC Belarus. We coordinate the activity of investment firms. We provide methodological assistance at all stages of the creation and further work of the companies. We organize the interaction between investment firms and the government authorities. We introduce practices of fair conduct in the market and formulate general principles of its work. We consult about getting full support in terms of obtaining all technical solutions for compliance with legislations, reporting, and compliance with regulations. As part of activities, the association protects the domestic market from unfair advertising and monitors the of unfair practices. Also, the association acts as an independent party in the consideration of disputes with clients. Next slide introduces our members. As you can see on the right slide, the geography of founders in Belarusian investment firms is wide. Members of the association are currently 12 brokers and 2 banks, which occupy more than 99% share of the Belarusian market. Membership in the association guarantees its members the loyalty of the regulator and the protection of their investors at all stages of the activity. On the next 3 slides, I will once again briefly draw your attention on the main advantages of our jurisdiction. Low opening cost. You need to contribute 65,000 euros to the stationary fund. As you already heard, the European regulator raises minimum size of the stationary fund of investment firms to 750,000 euros. Our regulation in this matter remains quite attractive so far. Moreover, this money can be used in current activities. Low-cost operational expenses. Main expenses are reporting to the center. It's about $1,000 per month. Salary of personnel from $4,000 per month. Accounting, it's from $500 per month, and office rent starts from $400 per month. No license holding fees. We don't have regulatory obligations to make stationary audit, to make standing payments to the regulator, to make paid certification of employees, for example. Fast license. As Dmitry says, it takes about 1 or 2 months to start the activity. Opening a company, it's 2 days. Obtaining it's about 1 month, and software verifications, it takes 1 month too. Our association will be able to help in obtaining full support in terms of adapting all technical solutions for compliance with legislation. By the way, in this area, B2Prime has all the necessary solutions for integrating software into the regulatory framework as the first prime broker in Belarus. High margin. Our investment firms can provide to the regular clients leverage up to 100 and 200 leverage to the professional clients. Legal entity clients can get leverage up to 500, available to clients of all countries. Belarus legislation allows onboarding clients from any country, including the European Union. Bank transfers from clients all over the world. The legislation allows banking services to any clients. It's available to open bank account abroad to accept customer deposits. No income tax. Clients are exempt from paying income tax. Hedge position in the parent's company. Hedge clients' positions in the parent company. Also, you can hedge positions in other regulated jurisdictions or in the Belarusian prime broker, B2Prime, I mean. It is ideal for STP strategy. Tax planning. It is not required to freeze 100% of clients' deposits. You have to keep only 30% of client deposits in the segregated accounts in the Belarusian bank. Simplified online AML. Clients are allowed to trade until the finishing of the KYC procedures. A wide list of instruments, currency, metals, CFDs, indexes, futures, cryptocurrency futures, CFDs, options, etc. It shows the dynamic of market development in terms of its main indicators. I mean, the number of customers, the number of deposits made by customers, the volume of transactions performed by customers. As you can see in the graph, we doubled or we even tripled every year for certain parameters. Assessing the prospects of further market development, the National Bank of Belarus predicts market growth in the current year, and it's tripling in all key indicators: companies, clients, size of deposits, transactions. For the purpose of further market development, Bank of Belarus freezes the costs of reporting for new firms. It will be no more than $1,000 per month. It is planned to maximize the list of underlying assets that can be offered by investment companies, including cryptocurrency. It will become almost unlimited. Any assets traded on modern platforms, including virtual ones, will be available. It is planned to expand the methods of receiving payments, including electronic money and cryptocurrency. Regulator granted the right to open accounts for Belarusian investment from banks. It is planned to provide an opportunity to open even segregated accounts with clients' funds abroad. One of the features of the Belarusian jurisdiction lies in the permanent legislation, which hasn't changed since the beginning of regulation. Unlike hundreds of circulars from CISIC, for example, this allows companies to implement their investment plans on time. So I thank you for your attention, and I will be glad to answer your questions. And you are, as you see, you are welcome to visit our website to get more information about our jurisdiction. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Alexey and Dmitry. So yes, we do have quite a few questions coming in from the audience. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to them all, but let's do our very best. So this first question is for Alexey. An audience member asks, What aspects do you need to take into consideration when working with residents of different countries across the world?
As I told in my presentation, the main aspect in that is that from our side there are no any restrictions and on attracting clients from different countries. This can be clearly seen from the statistics of our market, where more than 80% of clients are non-residents. So the companies are free to choose which market they are planning to operate.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Alexey. Sorry, I had a little bit of a lag here for just a moment. So the next question is for Dmitry. Dmitry, what banks will I be able to work with as a Forex broker in Belarus?
Sure. Thank you for the question. Actually, as I already told before, Forex company in Belarus have to open accounts in 2 Belarusian banks.
Okay.
You can choose any banks. It's up to you. We have like more than 20 banks acting in Belarus. They have full licenses. They have also representative in other countries. So you can choose any of them. Besides that, you can open accounts abroad. You can use accounts in foreign banks as well, also to receive funds from your clients or to hedge your risks. And moreover, you can receive funds from your clients in different foreign currencies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So to sum up, there is no much limitation to you when you use bank accounts, when you choose your bank, so on.
Okay, thank you so much, Dmitry. And actually, this next question is also for you. How do things work with liquidity providers?
Okay, same story here. Actually, not much limitation. You can choose any liquidity provider as you wish. But there are some, not restrictions, but guidelines. So first of all, Belarusian jurisdiction is transparent and reliable. So that's why your clients and the regulator should be aware from where your quotes come from. So you have to make such information public. You have to put it on your website, on your legal documents, and your traders will be aware who is your liquidity provider, where your quotes come from. And there are 3 main ways to get liquidity to hedge your position, to hedge your positions of your clients. So first, you can hedge at a resident Forex company or resident bank. And here I have to mention that B2Broker is actually first prime of prime in Belarus. So we are here in Belarusian jurisdiction to give liquidity, to give technology to you when you come to this jurisdiction to hedge your risk, to hedge your positions. So the other option, you can get liquidity and hedge your position from professional market participants who already have a recognized license, for example, SISIC license. And the full list of such organization includes more than 40 national banks, hedge funds, associations, and so on. And the last way, the third, last but not least, of course, you can hedge your positions at your parent company.
I see. Thank you so much, Dmitry. Okay, and this next question, I think it's not directed for anybody, so maybe both of you can take a stab at this if you like. Are there any companies in Belarus that can provide consulting, legal, and other organizational and technical assistance when it comes to opening a Forex broker? Is there anyone offering a ready-made business setup such as a turnkey Forex broker in Belarus?
Maybe I start answering this question.
Okay.
As I mentioned in my speech, our association can provide consulting consulting, support the all stages of opening and operating a company, to assist in the selection of a competent accounting company and personnel. The point of view of the specific technical implementation of the project, I think that B2Broker, as far as I know, has all technical solutions needed to integrate software into the regulatory framework. Dmitry, is it
Yeah.
right?
Yes, you're absolutely right, Alexey. And also, I can add here that we at B2Broker, we came to Belarus exactly to help new and existing Forex brokerages to expand their business, to transfer their business if we have such call, or to open a new business. So we are fully aware of legal issues here about accounting, consultancy. So we have physical office in Minsk in Belarus. We open 24/7, guys. We're glad to welcome you. So you're always welcome to visit us, to see our office, to give us a call and note. We will answer you immediately. So we do full consultancy here, and we offer actually a unique product, a Forex broker turnkey with Belarus Forex license, and we will give you a support from the beginning, from the first steps, and we will be with you 24/7 here.
Okay. Thank you so much to both of you. The next question, what possibilities are there for making transactions on underlying assets and crypto instruments?
Okay, maybe I answer on this question. Currently, our investment firms offer to their clients more than 2,000 different financial instruments. As I told in my presentation, it's futures, currencies, options, indexes, securities, spot market, and etc. And among other things, our companies can offer their clients cryptocurrency futures, cryptocurrency CFDs. As I mentioned earlier, the National Bank of Belarus plans to maximize the list of underlying assets that can be offered by the investment companies. It'll be almost unlimited. Any assets traded on modern platforms will be available.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Dmitry, do you have anything to add to that, or did Alexey say everything that needs to be said?
Yeah, it's actually what we are waiting for. Pretty much, we are waiting this to become true in the nearest future, when the list of underlying assets will be expanded and we can add various crypto instrument to that. So it will be a list of instruments similar to best international practice.
I'd say.
And even better, I think.
Even better, yes, for sure.
Of course. Alexey and Dmitry, I want to thank you both so much for your time. We're unfortunately out of time. We didn't make it to all our questions today. Before we go quickly, could you both just remind our listeners where they can find out more information about everything that we talked about today?
Sure, you can find all the information on our website, b2broker.com. You can give us a notice. We will contact you shortly. And as Rachel mentioned before, this webinar will be shared to you guys, so you can share with your friends and colleagues. You are welcome to Belarus. You are welcome to Belarus Forex license. Please call us, visit us. We will give you more details information if you require.
Wonderful. Alexey and Dmitry, thank you both so much for your time. To our audience, thank you so much for being here with us today and for all of your questions. I apologize that we didn't have time to get to them all. We'll do our best to follow up with you after today's webinar. And of course, this recording will be posted online, so be sure to share it on your social media networks. Thank you, Alexey and Dmitry, and see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.